9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 4 years, 8 semesters, 24 subjects, main subjects, 16 optional subjects, 40 subjects. So at the end of the 12th year, you should have every semester you should pass. This is the pattern they have derived. Now our question is, why a child from 3rd standard should write an examination, 5th standard examination, 8th standard examination, then 9th onwards every 6 months examination. Okay? So, apart from that, the child should learn from 3 years onwards 3 languages. 3 languages will be taught to the child because they have derived that the child can learn as many languages as possible. So we are teaching 3 languages. So English in Karnataka means Kannada, then 3rd language. Now because of opposition they have changed that not Hindi will not be compulsory. But what will really happen in reality? Every school what they will say there will be a 3rd language. Suppose a Kannada speaking in Karnataka child wants to learn Telugu or Tamil. If the child says that I want to learn that, the school will say that we don't have a teacher for Telugu or Tamil. We have a teacher only for Hindi, so you should learn that. That is what is going to happen. So they have removed Hindi, we are not imposing, but in reality it will happen. Apart from these 3 languages, there is another language, Sanskrit. You have to learn Sanskrit from 3 years onwards up to university level also. You should not stop. You should learn Sanskrit because it is a very rich language, having all signs, everything is there. All other languages are only subsidiary to that. That is the richest language, they say, as per this policy. Apart from that, not only that, this 3 languages exam, then there will be a vocational training. What is that vocational training? I'll just tell you. What is that vocational training? All students will have the opportunity to engage deeply in the arts and humanities as well as in the study of science and social sciences. Chapter 4.4.3, page 78 of the report. And also vocational exposure. Chapter 4.6.6.1. You can note down if anybody is interested, you have to read the document also. As the importance of and the basic knowledge of various livelihoods and life skills such as what are the vocational training? Gardening, pottery, woodwork, electric work and many others will be taught at the foundational. What is the foundational course? From 3 years to, that is from pre-LKG to 2nd standard is called foundation course. A 3-year child will be taught gardening, pottery, woodwork, electric work and many others. The list is not stopping that. Will be taught at the foundational and the elementary level as early as the safety of children allows. It depends on the safety of the children. We don't know what will be the criteria for safety. The school will determine whether electric work is safety less or safety, or pottery work or safety or less, safety less, that they will decide. So it is called as early as the safety of children allows, so that the students are well aware of and become interested in what? Not the subject, interested in this vocation, that is pottery, gardening, so that in these proportions, well before finishing the high school. Before finishing the high school, the child should learn all this vocational training, pottery, everything they should learn. Some vocational arts, such as gardening or work with clay, will even be introduced in the foundation years itself, so that the experience and training through working with one's hands is completely integrated. So the school will not have the teacher to train this child for this gardening, pottery, what to do. They are giving an option. Artisans, and practitioners will be hired as tutors. So the school will engage, they will hire from the local people, they will go to the village and one carpenter will be doing, you bring a carpenter. He will teach the children how to do carpentry. So they will hire a teacher. So teacher subject is not important, your other things are important. And the tutors may be shared across multiple schools, not only this school. You will go to various schools also in the school complexes. That school complex I will come later. So this is the vocational training. This is not going to stop at the foundation course. It will go parallel because the curriculum itself says there is no curriculum, extracurriculum. All these things are integrated. Your major subjects as well as vocational training is integrated always, so that the child or the student learns throughout his career this vocational training. They should be skilled in this area. This is what the report recommends. Then next one, this midday meal scheme. Already various states we are providing the midday meals for the children at various levels. Each state has got its own area. In Tamil Nadu up to +2, we are providing a midday meal. We are the pioneer in midday meal scheme, right? Even in 1920s we started that. When Justice Party movement was in the power, we started. Thereafter, Tamil Nadu Kamarajar was there. He improved that. Later on, every successive governments have given that midday meal scheme, and it is a very successful scheme that has improved our GER, that is gross enrollment ratio in Tamil Nadu is highest in India. For your information, it is nearly 48% in up to higher education. India number 1, Tamil Nadu 48%, which is equivalent to foreign countries. Average India GER is 25.8%. Tamil Nadu 48%, Karnataka 27%, Telangana 36%, Kerala 34%, Bihar 14%, below average of average India. Gujarat, the so-called Gujarat model, 20% GER. West Bengal 18%, Communist Party or comrades 18%, then Odisha 18%, Uttar Pradesh 24%. So southern states, if you look at it, 48%, 36, 34, 27 like that, we are above all India average. Southern states. Why I am comparing this southern states means southern states have been always in the development model compared to North India. Even on social movement on in education or development, if you compare the North India, it will be somewhat better because of various social movements. There is a history behind that. We are not improved just like that. There is a history. The governments have worked for the welfare of the people, of all the people, different sections. That is why this GER has shown this result. Because of the midday meal scheme, the gross enrollment ratio has improved considerably in the southern states. Now, the policy says, what is the policy says about midday meal scheme? Only up to 5th standard, your midday meal scheme will be. So, after that, there is no midday meal scheme. No. So, naturally, what will be the effect of that? In rural areas, we should not look at the cities. In the rural areas, this is a major problem for the people because they are in the various poverty line. So they are not able to send their children because they cannot give food to the child also. So they carry the child to the home, that work field also. So instead of to bring the children to the school, the government has brought a welfare scheme by way of midday meals. Now it is going to be stopped in the 5th standard. So that will be a great damage to the existing policy also. Next one, there will be, I told you about the National Testing Agency. That is All India Exam. That chapter 4.9.6, that elaborates about the National Testing Agency. This National Testing Agency is the ultimate authority to decide what type of examination should be done. No state government which is running the schools, don't have any powers to decide on this testing agency method. They don't have any powers. The National Testing Agency will decide what type of examination should be there. So there will be uniform examination across the country at every stage. That means you are going to filter the people. You are not going to educate the people. The education policy is not aimed at to improve the education, to improve the GER. It is going to filter the people. So it is in respect of the SC, ST, OBC, this education policy is education denial policy, not education policy. The policy is only for the upper caste. They can only go to the universities. How I will tell how that will happen. Now there will be a board of assessment about the schools also. How it is being, now every state government, they have got an assessment. District education officer will visit the schools, he will inspect everything. Now everything is controlled by the state government. Now, as per the policy, there will be a board of assessment, chapter 10. It deals with that. That is chapter, page number 184. It deals with the board of assessment. What is this board of assessment? The central government is they having the authority to send the people to decide whether the school functions as per their norms. That is fine. The state government can also make an assessment. They are given that some, okay, you can also do it. Apart from that, even private players can also assess. So that means you are giving a job of assessment which was done by the government so far to a private agency. What this private agency will do? They will have their own assessment of selective schools and they will give a mark like that assessment rating which will be published in the newspapers that this school has got the highest rating from this agency. So what will happen in the course of time, our people will children, what we will do? We will see, look at the school which is being rated number 1 by that agency. We will also enroll our children only to that school. Your government school will go down and this private assessment, it will go. Finally what the government will do, that assessment job itself they will completely delegate to the private assessment. So you are completely giving the powers of assessment to a private agency. That means this government policy is directed towards the privatization of the education system. That is what this policy is directed at. Then what about the fee structure? Now various state governments are giving or deciding the fees in the schools. They have got their own assessment. They decide upon the based on the ability of the people. For example, since I come from Tamil Nadu, I am quoting from that also. In Tamil Nadu, in the government schools, up to +2, there is no fees. Even in the government college, for SC, ST, OBC students, there is no fees, college fees. Up to school, all students are given free laptop. In all the schools, our girls students were given free bicycles. These are the welfare schemes given by a state government so that the people who cannot afford to spend, they were being encouraged to come into the school so that they are also skilled, developed and educated, and because of that our ratio, enrollment ratio is increasing, people are getting educated. So the government is making all these things, concessions are given on various things. And our hostels are being built for the BC, SC, ST people. Based on various state governments have got the policy. Some state governments are doing well, some state governments are not effectively doing, but there are certain schemes for that. Now, what this policy says, in private schools, now there is a control on private school fees also by the government. Even then also the private schools are collecting in a very heavy manner, that is different. But there is a control system is there. Now, this policy says, page number 190, private schools may be free to set their fees, but they shall not increase school fees arbitrarily. They cannot do it arbitrarily, but they can increase the fees. What is the line for arbitrariness? Nobody knows. Reasonable increases that can stand public scrutiny can be made.